Hello, and welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Shoky. Today in the kitchen, we have a box from the good old Gundam Planet. You know, those boys in New Jersey? Well, it's an order that I had placed just last week because I saw that something new was in. Now, this is not for the MS100 contest. I will be placing that order probably today, at least for the first couple prize kits that I... Really? So I'm going to use my new knife and open the box. Can you tell I forgot my framing? Good God. I know this knife ain't that dull. Tape texture is kind of strong. There's the order sheet. And I have put back on weight, haven't I? There's a tiny, you guys aren't going to be able to see this, it's like a tiny little dog-shaped punch-out. I don't know if that was on purpose or just a chunk of box that just would... Shut up, coffee machine. Go buy the shirt. We have some bubble wrap, and that's fine. In your own time. I know I do this to myself, but seriously. So first and foremost, it's a new kind of display base. It's called an XBoard. Now I saw these advertised by Flame Toys and saw that both BBTS, TF Source, and Gundam Planet had them in stock. So because I needed to order from Gundam Planet in the first place, there we go. Now supposedly this shall work really well with the Flame Toys kits, and as you can see, it's about the size of a good sized coaster. And of course, there you go. It has a little stand with an arm, little translucent bits, and you can decorate whatever you want in the middle, and perhaps even light it up. I believe this will be a fun project in the future. I have a feeling they'll go ahead and release an LED kit for these sometime in the future, but I wanted to see how they would really work when it came to my Flame Toys kits. So look forward to that kind of review, along with a potential for a new shelving system soon. And then last in this box, we have a new Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise kit. Only the second one I purchased. And it is the Gundam Tertium. Tertium. Tertium? Does anyone actually know how it's supposed to be said? But it is the original version of the Cell Sam, as you can see here, haunting him in the background. And while I wasn't interested in the Cell Sam, this version I am interested in. Although, it does not appear to come with its extra weapons that you have to buy in a separate freaking kit. Guess what I'm buying next? But I figured it's a cool looking version of a Mark III, and I have not built any of those at all, and you guys wanted to see more Re-Rise. And with Re-Rise Season 2 coming, I figured, why not pick this up? And whenever Thomas buys or builds his Seltsam, I will review that. Yes, I just wrote myself into a separate review. I already said it, it has to happen. I'm going to go ahead and put these things back in the box. For now, here, because it's not the only thing we have in the kitchen today, we also have stuff I picked up locally, because I needed to fill out this video, or else it would only be about 5 minutes, which is your attention span anyway, so you've already clicked How many of you thought that a video ended right there without looking at the time code? I'd say at least 4. Especially you. You. So for those who didn't see the live stream where I showed that I had gotten the new NECA Splinter and Shredder, I did not get the Foot Clan originally. But I went out last weekend and went to another GameStop, slightly out of reach, and I picked up these. I also fucked up that line, so that was 2 different typos. But I picked up these, the 2 different Foot Clan soldiers. And we have the Foot Soldier bladed weapons, so he comes with swords, well, an axe size, I thought he had a sword, and a sword. And then you have the Foot Soldier with melee weapons, or melee weapons. Melee. Melee? But either way, so I look forward to doing these. There will be an out-the-box reaction video going up on the Patreon. They also got to see the last couple of figures that I picked up, all which will be popping up on the channel or the secondary channel or wherever they are, I don't know. Somewhere in the future. I have to film all these reviews today, along with this video. YouTube time travel. But today, while I was out, I stopped at Target because supposedly there was a new Red Hulk coming out. Not here. Of course not here, because why would Texas ever get anything at the same time as the rest of the country? But instead of getting a Red Hulk, I picked up some other stuff that I was kind of looking for, but settled on due to the sale they were having. And it is the new Earthrise Grapple. I wanted to call him Hoist. Now, unfortunately, all they had was Grapple, Starscream, and Astro Train. But at the moment of filming this, they have these guys for $20. So this was on sale. And if you mix and matched multiple items of Transformers, you get buy one, get one half off. But unfortunately, I only bought this one because I didn't want Starscream. I've already bought a pretty reasonable G1 Starscream from them, and then in the next line, they release another one. That's actually just an upscaled version of an older figure. I don't actually need that. I do need a Skywarp, but I don't want to pay $50 for a deluxe. Or, no, he's a Voyager, isn't he? But I really want a Cliff Jumper, so one of these days I'll have to find him. Oh, and Wheeljack. But either way, so new Transformer. It looks really good, and he is bright orange, because he is Safety Man. He is Safety Man, make build a thing. Can I get that on the shirt? Speaking of shirts, this is my own version of the Actually, but if you want the official Shoky Reviews Actually shirt, go buy that. Link is in the thing. But I will be doing another out-the-box review for this, and then, of course, a regular review. But for anybody who's been around long enough, since I've started redoing my room and collecting more action figures, you've heard me constantly bemoan the fact that some of them don't stand worth a damn. So today I finally decided to do something about that, and hopefully this will work. I grabbed some NECA Stands. Now they are just discs with hole thingies, not holes, posts. And they are meant to have up to 6 to 8 inch figures, so probably anywhere from the NECA line, Hasbro, anybody like that. Though I wanted to use them on my Star Wars figures that seem to have the worst time standing, and potentially for some of my Dragon Ball Z figures, who also have a hard time standing. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Jiren. I know you know what I'm talking about. You're face down right now on the shelf. Yes, I just called out an action figure in the other room for falling over all the time. But my whole Star Wars shelf is currently, like, face planted, so, stands are necessary. So look forward to a video also on this coming up to see how well they work, what figures they'll work for, and potentially how to modify a current figure for them to work. Now they are circular, so I assume that will cause some issues, but due to the fact of the spacing of the pegs, I basically only need to get 1 foot on any one peg, and it should help hold it up and potentially mount things like that. I don't know. Otherwise, I would want like one whole shelf of just pegs to hold everybody up. peg shelf, as it were. Think about it. What, you thought I was actually making coffee? But guys, that's it for this In the Kitchen with Shoky video. Oh, by the way, this is new. Knife storage on the wall. For anybody who's been watching long enough, you'll recognize that bar from being right here on the fridge. It's over there now. Technically speaking, I do have a bunch of paints that I just got, but they're not exactly new anymore, as I've been using them for the last couple days for a side project that I've been teasing for a little while, and a few of you even know about. So, consider yourself further teased. But make sure you come back and see all of the different reviews, whether that's on the Shoky Reviews 2 channel, which make sure you go subscribe to that if you want to see my more action figure related content, because if it's a toy, it's made for children apparently. No one's going to give this to their kid. No one. Probably this one, but not really. But I will catch you guys next time. And remember, as always, get out of my kitchen. And now to go put all of this stuff in the room, because I need to review it today. What